All right. Hello. We are live here today. Go ahead and share this on Twitter. Uh, if anybody was here yesterday, you'll notice that I wasn't here yesterday. Haha, I tricked you. No, just really struggling with this pain. So I didn't end up doing a broadcast yesterday. I'm gonna do something today as long as I can. Usually shoot for 20, 30 minutes, but just got to listen to your body and do what you can. So thanks for joining us today. Namaste. Let's get together and meditate. Now, I don't play music or anything, or I haven't been lately while I do the meditation with you. So just going to be kind of a quiet one. Got a timer with some nature sounds. All right, well, thank you so much, and let's get into it. Now, when I do this meditation, I try and shoot for like an active inhale and then just relax on the exhale and let the air come out. And then just try and find my form, find where my body feels the best. I forgot to start the timer. But feel at the top of the breath where my body feels the best. So I go do an active inhale, try and fill up my lungs, open the diaphragm so the lungs have more space they can fill up. And then at the top, like lengthen my spine, just kind of feel out my body. And the pressure from your lungs on the inside helps you feel where your body should be. And then that's when I feel my form and I just let it out. So active inhale, yang, don't hold at the top, just make sure like a yawn that you got as much air as you can, and then release at the end. All right. So it'll be pretty quiet, but we're just trying to put reins on the buck and bronco. That's our mind, right? Sit still for a little bit and just find our center. You can breathe through your mouth, through your nose, through both. Either way, doesn't matter. Just breathing, bringing intent. I'm here to share space with you and watch the divine awaken in you. And we do that by breathing, stillness. Just kind of find a point to let my eyes rest. Lucky enough to see the tops of some trees, so I kind of focus on the trees. So that just kind of starts our 10-minute timer. I'm just in a kneeling praying position or thunderbolt pose. Vajrasana. If you have questions, type them in the chat. I can definitely answer them at the end if we have time. Now I'm transitioning out of the kneeling pose. Just a reminder to be gentle. You've been in that pose, or I've been on my knees for a bit. Let that blood kind of flow back. All right. So normally I try and go for like a bound ankle pose, or I call it butterfly, where you have the soles of your feet together. Unfortunately, I can't show you that today, but you can look it up and just get a modified pose, something that's comfortable. The goal for me, even in a modified pose, is to kind of stretch my shoulders away from my ears and still keep my spine elongated and just try and get that crown chakra, that tip of your head, just floating on the top of your spine if you can. So that's a normal 10-minute timer. You've done about 10 minutes in that prayer pose. So good time to change. You can do whatever you want, whatever poses, whatever style of breathing. We're just really here to share space, send out a little bit of love or a lot of love to the world. Being the change that we want to see in the world by being present, making our actions with as much intent as possible. Don't want to be careless with our actions, they're too valuable. Try and be as intentful, as careful as possible when you take an action. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and modify to standing. The sciatic pain is just a bit too much to sit on. So unfortunately, you won't see all of me because don't have the right camera or studio space, but working on it. Get there eventually. But take a mountain pose when you're ready. Um, and I want to remind you to root through the ground. Just feel out for your roots and stretch to the sky with your hands and just kind of bring those two places together, those two worlds. So that signals the last 10 minutes. So we're going to just meditate another 10 minutes here. Remembering to inhale actively and just have a very relaxed exhale. Sorry, gotta cut this short. Got a phone call from work. They could leave a message. Sorry to interrupt our meditation in that way. But with that, we will end it and wrap it up because real life is knocking at my door. Let me just kind of center a little bit. I was a little disjointed. A lot going on. So I do want to tell you, I'm Trey, Broken Path Shaman. You can always find me daily doing meditations. I share them on Twitter, or subscribe to the channel on YouTube and you'll get notified. I also do a weekly, what I call a fun day tip, and it's just a reminder to fill up your soul, nourish yourself, and that's spiritually, right? So I try and give shamanic practices that I follow. There's a little bit of astrology, a little bit of magic, some meditation, some Reiki. It's kind of all over the place, but the idea is to just give you some practical tips that you can use, and I share those on Twitter. So you can find me, Trey, the Broken Path Shaman, on Twitter as BP_shaman. So I'll say that again, BP_shaman. Also in the description, there's some links to find me on my website. So June 3rd, I want you to go ahead and save the date. 6 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, because I'm in California. I'm going to do a shamanic healing ritual, and we're going to focus on healing grief. So take about an hour of your time. I'll put a sign up probably tomorrow, day before the event, to see who wants to join. So thank you so much, and looking forward to see you in the future. Namaste. Go out and have a better day.